You can't keep running in and out of my life. I like that song. Yes, isn't that cool? You can't keep running in and out of my life. My heart keeps yearning for your love. I can't pull that riff off like he can. My heart keeps yearning for your love. Isn't that a pretty song? Hey, Tyler McCray, you get the Basa welcoming call. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, Zena, unnamed goddess. Hello, shamanic witch. I'm back. Hey, Michelle. Hey, uniquely designed. Hey, Candy Finks. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Matthew. Hey, Simply Kegel. No, she. Hey, TK Brantley. And hey, Sheba Baby. Hello, shamanic witch. How's everyone today? Yes, they gave us a red dirt road. That's what they did. Look what they did, y'all. Anyway, let's talk about the nature of witchcraft. Y'all want to talk about the nature of witchcraft? How many witches do we have here? Can we press one? All of the witches here in the circle. Oh, Mama got to lose some weight. You could definitely tell a difference in your appearance when you start putting on the pounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and get me a garlic stuffed salmon and a little bit of wild rice and a collage of the different colorful vegetables, zucchini, carrots, yellow peppers, some new potatoes, and just a small amount of new potatoes, and potatoes and rice. That sounds fattening, doesn't it? I'm gonna have for me and everything. So I just want to speak and say hello and connect with all of the witches. You know our holiday is coming. Yes, the thinnest veil September is when I think it starts receding so that we can, get in contact with our ancestors. And it feels hot as ook out here. Whew. It's a warm, warm feeling. They say hurricanes are coming to, I think it's Louisiana and Texas. So y'all be safe out there. I don't know, they may have gone by, but witches, y'all know what y'all supposed to do. We're just supposed to be able to push them back. Oh, we got some chickweeds for a change. So y'all do y'all thing out there. Protect the witches out there in Texas and Louisiana out there. I hear a lot from Texas, but I don't hear from Louisiana witches. Louisiana witches got their own little thing going on out there. Mama don't hear from them. I hear from Texas witches, Mississippi witches, Georgia witches, Alabama witches. And I never hear anything from Tennessee and Florida witches. That's my circle right there. Okay, the rest of them and everything, they're not here. Okay? This is probably the reason why you all are having so much trouble with these different hurricanes because you're supposed to be with the baddest witch on YouTube, the most feared, the most hated. That's me. Why does it have to keep hearing something? So I have on my attire today, my witchy attire here today. Looks like this is missing something, a feather or something like that. Mama got to get rid of them sags. It all it takes is a lot more. I think like muscle stretching. Um, Indigenous Native Americans, we do have a lot of issues with laugh lines. Just look at them. We have these right here. Indicative up in my palate. Up top, I have a bump like that. They said most Native Americans have that bump, so I have a bump up in my cleft up here. I would like to show it to y'all, but I want y'all to see all of them feelings I got back there in the back. Y'all want to see it? I can't. Y'all wouldn't be able to see it, not like this. Yeah. So, anyways, though, let's see who we got in the chat. Michelle Falk. And I got to start back walking because my blood pressure been going up. It's been going up. I can feel it and I can tell it's going up. And it's going up because I'm not as active as I used to. You know, I remember when I stopped doing that, so I got to start back doing it again. Because, like, for me personally, when I'm doing healing and things of that nature, I tend to take on the actual symptoms of what I'm healing, and it can get strenuous. I ain't gonna lie. I was told to wrap my master teacher told me to wrap my hair up when I do readings and when I'm doing healing, keep my head wrapped up real high. But I've been hard headed. I just don't want no more of my hair to fall out. Look at that. Head wraps take my hair out. But I'm gonna have to start doing it though, so I can keep, because the energy that go into your locks and get trapped in here. This is an organ. This is an antenna. It's true what they say. Because before this, I wasn't taking on the energy of people, so I have to come out and release it. Do some deep breaths, come out in the sunlight and release all of that energy that ain't mine. A lot of folks carrying over folks' energy around, and they come down with cancer and all kind of sicknesses because they're healers, but they don't release the energy. And the only way to do it is to release it to the sun. Walking these times off, you know what I'm saying? Well, hello, Lady Gemini. Lady Gemini says, wrap your hair in silk before putting on a head wrap. Mom, thank you. That's exactly what I'll do. Never thought about that. Wrap it in silk and then put a head wrap on. That's what I'm going to do. Hello, Cape Fear. How you doing? Mm-hmm. Hey, Cherokee. One of y'all, I don't know, it was Cherokee to Lou, or it was you, Cape Fear. One of y'all, it was an amazing conversation to the point Anchor ran us off from over there. We couldn't do nothing at Anchor. They heard us and got us out from over there. I had got up to 270 some people in like a couple of weeks. Next thing I know, they no one could get back in. They had cut off our connections with each other. The people who had subscribed to me, they had unsubscribed every last one of them. So they didn't want us over there. Anchor, they're scared. I don't blame you. A lot of times when people say certain people, are maybe prejudiced towards them, prejudice is a fear. That's all. It's a fear. YouTube is about the only place that will hardly accept me. When I go to other places, like Facebook even got their new tactics. They have to push you through traffic. Even on my Facebook page, I'm cut off from all traffic. The only little traffic I got here is left is YouTube. YouTube and Instagram, I have no trouble with them. Even though Instagram and Facebook are the same, I have no trouble with my Instagram account. But if I start pushing the craft there, and it's because they're frightened. They're frightened of seeing someone, bold enough to say witches curse them. And the power behind me, the dreadlocks, the skin tone, all of that is frightening. I told y'all, did y'all see my video? I did that video on this man. And he was a fair-skinned guy, and he was struggling with the complex of not feeling black enough. Did y'all get a chance to see if there's some processing before you can view it? Because I noticed this is what YouTube will do. YouTube will I'll put a video out, and when I put the video out, it is snatched up. Now do a live stream. It's snatched up and you can't find it. Cannot find the video for another 12 hours. And the explanation is plain and simple. It keeps it from generating views. So they won't have to cut mama no check, So other than that, YouTube is the most lenient platform. on social media, if you ask me, that I found, you know. So anyway, so that's it in a nutshell. That's what's going on, and we get a chance to get this opportunity to come together once again. But yeah, this guy was trying to project that onto me because he had the nerves to say that I wasn't his type because I wasn't dark enough. So I said, okay, this is something someone has told him because you don't hardly come any blacker than this or any darker than this. I'm just one shade from the darkest shade on the planet. One shade. What's going up with this shade color thing going on now? It's a competition. It's a competition, y'all. Hey, melanated high priestess. He's supposed to be spiritual. And in the spiritual community, it's reverse. In the matrix, the lighter you are, the more so-called beautiful you are. But in the spiritual community, the darker you are, the more powerful you are. Flip side in spiritual arena. So he was trying to tell me, oh, the most powerfulest women out there in the spiritual whatever. He's trying to say they are midnight black and you're not black enough. And I was like, oh, okay then. Well, whatever. Well, I mean, how do I supposed to receive this? You know what I'm saying? You cannot put your pain on me, boo boo. We didn't get a chance to finish that conversation because he hurried up and got off the phone. So, and I didn't realize that light skinned men were like in that much pain. That was my first time ever having to, and I'm not saying all light skinned men, I'm only talking about that one light skinned guy. Me and him grew up together in high school and high school and elementary. And when you look at him, he looks like he's a Creole or whatever that means. I'm just used to hearing that terminology. And he has little wavy hair, and everything. And he just was angry, He was like, he's constantly having to prove to himself to be black enough, to be black and all of that. And I said, I'm turned around and projected that same uh, confusion, complex off of mama. And so it was bizarre. And it went over my head, but I'm just discussing it with y'all. It went over my head because I realized that when people are talking to you and giving them their opinion of you, they're only projecting. It's a projection. Ashley said, how you doing? Ashley said, I feel for them. I feel for all of us. It's been a hell of a brainwashing. Yes, and I said, oh God, I said, that's something that he hadn't resolved yet. This man hadn't even resolved that. He hadn't resolved it. This man is my age, 53, and he's still toting that around with him. Melanated High Priestess said all colors come from us, from the darkest of dark to the light of light. So any ways to go, no matter what shade you is, no matter what color you are, you still are a part of the beginning, and that is darkness. We all are still a part of it. Okay, thank you, Melanated High Priestess, for moderating. Our moderator says smash the like button, y'all. A lot of self-hate in our community tomorrow is real. Hey, Sean Butterfly. Hey, Botu Rocks. Beauty Rocks, how you doing? Shamanic Witch says black women come in all different shades. The power in them is equal. Hello, EJ. How you doing? It seems to have something to do with the fair-skinned man. You know, he's got this complex. Not all of them, but this one man right here. He said he gets tired of people asking him what his ethnicity is, and he said that's a complete turnoff. And so I asked him, I said, who was asking you these questions? And he said, dark women. And I tried to, he wanted to get it out, they do that. So it's a dark skinned woman, me hearing it, I have heard it from a few dark skinned women. They said that they prefer a man with what they call good hair. What is good hair? I don't know what that means. So they want their babies to have good hair and to be shades lighter. Now, this is not all dark skinned women. I've heard some growing up in school say this. When I told him that, he said, that is just sick. It's sick. I can't stand it. Who he was so angry. I'm going to tell you who he was angry most with. Because, he kept saying that he wanted all his women to be midnight black. And I understood the connection with that. He was angry with the lighter skinned woman. He had a lot of anger towards them. And I later on kind of figured out what it was. I said, what is going on with him is he's probably been rejected by some light-skinned women. He was rejected. That's what it was. Okay. Okay. uh, Melanated High Priestess says, at Michelle, what is that supposed to mean exactly? What we got going on up here? What did Michelle say? Y'all have to catch the moves fast. Because once they get too far up, we can't. Yes, Lady Gemini, it was the video I did last night was on colorism. Hey, Timo, how you doing? Hey, Renee's Secret Garden. Hey, Atamara. Oh, okay, thank you. Amen Kika, or Kiki, says try BitChute. YouTube is highly censored. Okay, we'll give that a shot. We're not talking about you, Michelle Griffin. There's another one in here we got to get rid of. I'll get it once the live stream is up. Once the live stream is added. Hello, Queen Alexis. And you, hey, she out here. How you doing? Yeah, we got to stop being sensitive about the shade thing and all of that, because I'm gonna mention it from time to time because it affects the black community. It absolutely has nothing to do with any other community. Okay, that's it. So don't get your feelings all up in this. Thank you. Renee's Secret Garden said the roof of my mouth drops down, and the dentist said that it's rare and mostly in indigenous people. That's exactly what my dentist said. Because it's been there all my life. I have like a bump right there on my cleft, it drops down like she says, like that. And I remember being in anatomy in college, and I was telling, the professor this, that because they all the clefts were flat. And I told him, I said, I actually have a bump. It was a black man too. And he was saying, well, oh, you need to get that checked out. That could be dangerous. And I said, well, it's been there since I was a child. It's been there all my life. And when I had the dentist to look at it, he was like, he said the same thing that Native Americans have. That's unusual, and it is exclusive to Native Americans. So they've been telling y'all incorrect history when they say you all are not natives, okay? Incorrect history, because what am I doing with that cleft? I mean, not cleft, but that drop down. I got it right up in here, up in there, and right all the way back in the back. What I agree, Shamanic, which says our hair is temporary. The spirit needs to be the focus of it, especially when we choose a significant other. I agree 100%. Creatures, that's never gonna happen. We're supposed to go by the spirit and the energy. That's not gonna work, baby. They're not ready for that. Spiritual people, we know that. But you live in a physical world where people usually rely on eyesight and not vibrations. Yeah, it kind of like that. TK Brantley said, okay, so does the bump drop down like a roller coaster? It goes up, and it curves and goes down. And I want to show it to you, but I can't. Let me see. All of those are feelings. So pardon, they are feelings. I'm 53 with a bunch of feelings in there. Those are not cavities. Okay. You can't see it. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Y'all, you have to pardon those cavities. You know, when they come out not healthy. I'm going with white composites. So some of them they drilled them out. Uh, got three here. Got three there. That comes from eating candy and cookies and cakes. All of my youthful years, I used to love and enjoy candy. I don't eat it no more. That candy has cost my ass about 10,000 damn dollars. And I'm not talking about all the different bills I've created going back and forth about high blood pressure and other issues and stuff, y'all. Put that refined sugar down. It's poison, man. It slowly kills you and destroy your body. You understand? It's nothing but a drug. Yeah, you get high off of sugar and cookies and cakes too. That's right, American so-called Indian, which I go with indigenous because Indians are servants and stuff. But the hell, that shit, that's what they did to us. So maybe that is the appropriate word. Y'all, I gotta go because it's hot as cook out here. Whew. Yeah, uh-huh. We have these here. Us indigenous people have this here. I'm a part of the Cherokee Nation. Yeah. See, I know who I am. I can't rely on no, it's up to y'all if y'all would rather rely on a rope, know its credentials. If you're not from here, my family, I cannot rely on your information. Because I think the only body that knows me and knows me well, knows my lineage, is my own family. So why would I rely on a stranger? I don't know who you are. Where are you from? How do you know about me? That's like me sitting down taking upon myself to get several degrees and tell you who and where you came from. That's disrespectful. Rely on your family. Let your family teach you who you are. So two of the traits at the top of the roof of your mouth, and you got these here, and the so-called cheeks, high cheekbones, which mine are sinking. Live stream just went off, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it and everything so we don't lose it. So we're gonna go ahead and end this live stream. I'll be back tonight at 11 o'clock on this channel if y'all want to. Uh, well, I understand that, Michelle. You should take pride in it and everything, but you don't get salty about it. We're just talking about a colorism issue about this brother. You know what I'm saying? His pain and all of that. So I'm gonna be discussing a few things like that in our community. You know what I'm saying? Okay then. So Venus mother, how you doing? Y'all, if y'all felt this out here, it feels like I'm at a pot of steamed cabbage out here. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and people are really not taking this serious with this the issue with these solar flares with the sun. It's so violent, and this weather that they're creating, these hurricanes, and this is all geoengineered to combat the heat. Because I'm telling you, if you was out here right now feeling what I feel, it feels like being in a sauna. It's awful. It's awful. Okay, Melanated High Priestess says at Michelle, hard to burst your bubble, but you are not indigenous. Your people made a deal and stole the indigenous tribal status and started calling yourselves natives, but you are not. Okay. Okay, Lady Gemini says take pride. Yeah, so this is not like one of those videos where we like, this is really, when I talk about this, this is really for the people who have actually dealt with the pain of the brainwashing of America. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are listening and stuff, so let's just give us a moment to just talk about it. This conversation must be had because we fixing to get rid of all of that. We finna celebrate our colors no matter what color it is. This celebration time, because this is not even about like somebody was saying. We're going back to ancient times. This is all about, do you have the power? And we, like she said, we ain't to have with us where we going. You understand? None of that unless you want to create you an avatar of whatever you want to. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't about that. Melanated High Priestess says, at Michelle, there is zero such thing as acting black. That was beyond ignorant. Kate Fear, thank you for the fire. Hey, A.R. Den, how are you? Okay, Michelle, don't worry about it. We're just vocal because we're witches. We're very vocal. And it doesn't sound like you have actually experienced any of the backlash of colorism. I don't think you even got an idea of what that even is, because like you should just sit back and let us have this moment and discuss this man's pain. That's all we're doing, discussing his pain. No spite against anybody else for being darker or being lighter or nothing like that. I'm just talking about, I didn't know this man was in pain. And he's been my friend throughout high school. That's it. He was trying to inflict his injuries and wounds upon me and project it against me. So how does that equate to what you got going on? Lady M.K. Jones, how you doing? Hey, Tiffany. I'm doing fine. I'm hot out here. Woo, woo. In the backwoods of Alabama. Good Lord. My, my, my. Okay. You heard it from our moderator. She said that, Michelle, you want to act black, but you don't even know our culture, not your history. Someone else's culture and just act as if though I know exactly what's going on with their issues they got going on in there, with their pain, with whatever, because I think that would be disrespectful and rude of myself. You know what I'm saying? So, like, give us a moment. Give us this moment. It's nothing against you. Just give us this moment. TK Brantley says, at Melanated High Priestess, thank you. And so this is not one of those kind of videos. This ain't got nothing to do with the competitions of skin tone. You're white, you're black, you're red, you're yellow. That ain't got nothing to do. I think bottom issue, he's met of rejection. That's what's wrong with him. Okay. Well, Lady Gemini says, have Michelle pray for yourself as well for a clear understanding so that you don't insert yourself into something that you clearly haven't experienced as a black woman. Yeah, I can talk all day long, like, which I would never do, about what it's like to be a white person or a Chinese person or whatever. But clearly, I'm not qualified, to talk about that. But I've noticed that when it comes to us, black people, we have a lot of people trying to explain our pain that are not us. And I don't know where this comes from. Okay? I don't know where that comes from. You never hear a black person trying to explain to be people like what it's like to be, a white person. I've even heard where people were saying, yes, black people do get suntans. I mean, not suntans, but sunburns. They do burn, but they were not black people. And I said, wow. And then they were showing pictures. Yeah, black people get sunburns and they peel and this and that. But it may be true. I don't know. I'm just a black woman. I've never had a sunburn a day in my life. Never experienced it. I'm not saying I never will. I just never had one. I don't know. Melanated High Priestess said, and Michelle, your family lied to you. Unfortunately, your family lied on run so deep. You truly do believe you're native, but you're not, love. Your family lied to you. Yeah, this is how I put it. If you were born on this soil, you were native automatically. But you may not necessarily be indigenous. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if an Asian was born native to the land, but they're not indigenous to the land, because they're going to have to trace their shit back to Asia some kind of a way. But see, black people were lied to. They told black folks that they come from Africa, and that was it. But black people was all over this damn planet way before anybody showed up. Wasn't nothing but black people everywhere, all over the land, and ain't nothing changed. And the way this sun is going, it's going to still, the black people will be here when all other people are gone. Black people will still inhabit the earth. So everything will reincarnate. If you're going to reincarnate back to this place, everything will reincarnate black. Everything. The earth is going to restore itself back to the primitive people, the melanoids. Those who respect it will inherit it. Because before these colonizers came, this was just a natural setting with no buildings and all of that. All that crazy stuff wasn't here. You know, they found pyramid mounds here in Alabama. They're just like grassy areas. They were built from the soil. But man tends to build with all type of plastics and steels and fiberglass and all this stuff. And the earth is going to purge itself of all of that. All this, soil it all up. And the indigenous people, the primitive, the ancient ones, will reign again. It's inevitable. It's coming. There is no chip, no technology, no one world order that is going to be able to stop it. Hey, open 642. Well, okay. I don't think she understands. I don't know what's going on with that. This has nothing to do with any kind of race competition or anything like that, by color or anything like that and stuff like that. I can't stress this enough. This is a conversation about the pain of the people in the black community, what is affecting us and what is keeping us from being able to stand up for our rights, be able to have a portion of inhabited, drive us further and further away, all the way to the continent of motherfucking Africa. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks running over there talking about, I'm a Ghanaian now, and I'm a Gambian now, or what have you and stuff, which is okay to say you are that, but you're not indigenous of that, and your home is really here. But your home can be wherever you make it. But don't ever think that, hey, going back to where I came from, because you did not come from there. You didn't come from there. You came from here. Hello? Even Michelle, she came from here. She was born here. So to even tell white people, oh, you need to go back to Europe. Go back for what? Well, I don't know how that works, but if you were born here, this is your home. Hey, Tina Bear. Okay, Melanated High Priestess says, Michelle, I will call you an honorary black sister when y'all get us our reparations land, our gold, and our status back. Till then, you can't relate. And I think it's beautiful that there are a lot of white people that are a part of this fight to help, for whatever reason they're fighting, uh, in the name of whatever they're fighting for. I mean, it's a good start, even though a lot of people disagree. It's a good start that, you know, some of them want to make it right. And that's going to be important that you do that if you are going to come back and you're going to, I hate to use the word reanimate yourself back to, or reanimate or animate yourself to a new earth. It's going to be very important that you do that, because you're going to, the only people that'll come back as people will be melanoids. That's what I'm trying to say. And that will help you a whole lot. And this is a subject that is far over my head, so we're going to have a panel so people can kind of explain their take on it. Yeah, that's why they find pyramids in places they don't expect to. Like they have them here, they got them in Mexico. I mean, even they found some on the planet Mars. So they're on different planets too. So all out in the solar system and the universe, there are nothing but melanoids out there, and it's just true, and different variations of colors. But melanoids were like the first to inhabit, the first man and woman to inhabit the planet. Well, I would say woman. I believe woman was first before man. Hey, Barbara Morris, how you doing? Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna clear this up. I'm gonna let we're gonna have a show, and if you can come out to the show, y'all, if y'all can come out to the show, y'all can discuss this a little bit more in depth. We'll give Michelle an opportunity if y'all want to do this to explain, her views on everything. And Melanated High Priestess, if you'd like to come, it'd be good to get together, because I mean everybody is in order. It ain't nothing out of order right now, and we can talk in depth about this subject matter. Sounds like something that needs to be discussed. What y'all think? 11 o'clock tonight, StreamYard. So y'all, let me get my behind out this heat. Good Jesus. Woo. In the name of Jesus, Jesus and me, okay? Because I'm Jesus and y'all Jesus. Don't let nobody fool y'all, okay? Let me get up out of here. I can't take it. Okay, bye-bye. Ooh, ooh. This is awful. I am out.